know, my name is Tawana Antoinette. Thanks for being here with me again. Today, I want to talk about cleansing and purifying your energetic space, and also cleansing and purifying the body. So firstly, let's start with energy and why it's important to cleanse your space. So everyone has energy. I have energy, you carry energy, all living things and even non-living things are able to retain energy in some capacity. So what that means is I carry a specific energy based on my thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So do you, but inanimate objects are also able to take on energy. Because, for example, if I have a football that I love and I play with my football every single day, I keep my football with me, I'm always with that ball, what's happening is it's taking on my energy. So if I'm supposed to gift that to someone else or lend it to someone else, I'll be lending that item that has my energy on it. So technically that's like a really good example for you to kind of see how your energy can get attached on to a specific thing. It can get attached on to cards, for example, like my tarot cards, my decks all carry my own energy. For me to start using a deck, I usually have to clear the energy because I don't know who it's coming from or where it's coming from. So I clear the energy and then I kind of put my energy on it through sleeping with it under my pillow or something like that, because it's important for this thing that I will be using in a sacred way to now have my energy versus energy that I do not know where it's from. So that's an example of how living and non-living things can carry energy, and we exchange energy with others through different interactions that we have. So we know that physical interactions cause an energy exchange. Things like sex cause an energy exchange with us and somebody else. Things like just sharing a physical space causes an energy exchange between us and someone else. Things as simple as scrolling on social media can affect your energy, because social media does have energy and you are picking up from the people who you're observing on your timeline as you scroll through. So what happens sometimes as we exchange energy with others is that we absorb energy that we didn't mean to absorb, or they end up absorbing something from us that they didn't mean to absorb either way. So this can look like me being in a bad mood and going into a room or entering a room with my negative, down in the dumps, badass mood, and going in that room and shifting and influencing the energy so that everybody is also in a bad mood too, whether that be I'm talking negatively or something. But it's possible for people in that room to absorb the energy that I'm emitting, and some people's energies are very, very powerful, so some people have a lot more influence than others. So bring it back to absorbing energy. When you are absorbing energy, it simply means that you're carrying things that are not yours. So this can look like you becoming psychically overloaded, or even just simply feeling bogged down. It can manifest in you feeling depressed. It can manifest in you feeling cluttered. It can manifest in you just feeling down in the dumps, uninspired, just because you are carrying so many things. So you can use multiple things to kind of cleanse your physical space, things like your home, your car, wherever physical contained space you want to purify. You can use herbs and things like that to purify the space, and you can also energetically clear your auric field, because we know that everyone now carries subtle energy around their body, and so it is possible for people to influence our auric field through things like obsessively thinking about us, wishing us negatively, wishing us negative things, wishing us harm. Things like that can affect our auric field. Somebody coming to dump their problems onto you, that can affect your auric field. So we're gonna get into how to kind of clear your space, clear your physical body. Today, I will be using a blend of natural flowers and herbs, as well as blue sage and white sage. This was gifted to me, and for the purposes of this video, this is what we will use. But there are so many things that you can use to cleanse and purify a space and purify yourself, and things that are even better than sage too, and things that you wouldn't even imagine that you have laying around your home. And the reason why I say better than sage is because we know that there are some environmental impacts that the processing and the making of sage has on the environment right now. So we're looking for other ways and other things to kind of cut down the use of how much we use sage. But there are tons of other things that you can use. I will not be posting and talking about them in this video, but I will be making a post on Patreon that outlines all of the herbs that you could possibly use. You'll be so surprised to find some of these things laying around. So if you want to check that out, subscribe to my Patreon where you can get that exclusive content. But for this video, let's go right ahead with how we clear the energy in our rooms, in our bathrooms, in our entire homes, and also how we clear the energy in our body. Here I am going to the window to open it, and this is to ensure that whatever you are trying to rid your energy of, it has a place to escape. Also to make sure that the smoke that you are burning with the sage has a place to escape as well. Whenever you're burning incense, always make sure that a window is open or a door is open to burn out whatever energy you're trying to get rid of. And then I go around all four corners of the window. I do this for all spaces that open up to somewhere. So for the windows and the doors, I make sure that all four sides are touched by the smoke of the sage. And I also burn all spaces in the house that are dark. So dark corners in the closets, dark spaces in the bathroom. So here I am going over the same steps on the next window, and I kind of go and do this slowly for all of the windows in my house. You just really have to take your time and make sure that you're setting intentions while you smudge as well. So if you're doing this for protection, if you're doing this for abundance, make sure you're speaking that. Here I am also getting the dark corners. Last but definitely not least is cleansing your personal auric field, and this comes in very, very handy when you have energetic overloads or psychic overloads, psychic attacks, just feelings that you are feeling intuitively that do not necessarily belong to you. And as you can see, I'm just running the sage all over my body. It's especially important for me to run the sage and smudge over the crown of my head, as that's where your crown chakra is and your third eye. So you just do this and ensure that all of your body is smudged, as well as speak and think your intentions while you are smudging yourself. That's it. We are done. Thank you for watching. Please remember to check out my Patreon for other ways to cleanse your home and auric field.